Hello, Joe, Chris and Umar. This is a demo of my antenna control box I've designed for HMS Belfast. I'll just quickly show you two drawings and then the hardware that I've put together for the demo. What you're looking at now is basically 1/3 of the RF path of the control box. On the left is one transmitter, one of three. And you can select via relays. There's 2 relays per antenna, the 4 antennas. There's also just a quick drawing of the relays themselves, but basically it's the RF path. If the antennas or the relays drop off, the antenna goes into 50 ohms resistive, so it's never left open at any time. So that's that drawing there. This drawing is just a picture of the microprocessor, the inputs, which are 3 switches on the left hand side, which are the transmitter antenna selection switches, and on the right is a load of relays it controls, 1 per antenna. In fact, there's 2 per antenna for isolation reasons, but I've only shown 1 at the moment. So you can see on the left is the analog inputs, which are 5 volts, 3.6, 2 point something, 2.2 and 0 volts. That's how I do the selection. And just a processor in the middle, which is a Arduino processor, and on the right is a load of relays. So that's the drawings. This is my hardware. You have 3 switches at the front, which are representing the transmitter antenna selection switches, and so each one is rotatable and you can select an antenna. The bottom is a power LED just to show it's actually on. It's green, and you can see at the moment they're all selecting different antennas. I'm sorry about the labeling, it's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I messed up and I couldn't be bothered to change the wiring inside to get it to look logical, but it all does work that way. So there's the switches that you can select. The relays, I've only got relays at the moment there for 2 antennas. No, sorry, 2 transmitters. I have got another relay coming, but the logic is all in there and it does work, but just it doesn't switch anything at the moment. On the back there you can see there's an Arduino Uno, which I've used to develop it. Probably use a smaller microprocessor in the final piece, because I don't need one that as big as many facilities as that, just the same number of input and output and analog bits. So there's the front, and if you were to select a confliction, so 2 transmitters select the same antenna, as let's do one here, so we can see both transmitter 2 and transmitter X and transmitter Y have selected the same antenna there, and you can see that a red LED is flashing. At the same time, all the relays have dropped off, so they've all dropped down to nothing, or 50 ohms, as is the case now, but there's no RF path through the box at all until you again select away from the antenna selection switches, and again you have some relays there selected to show that an antenna is live. So that's my my demo of my hardware. It's a little bit of a mess, but difficult for me to actually put stuff together with only 1.5 arms, but that does work. So I'll upload this and you can peruse it and give me any feedback and tear it apart as much as you like. I will copy all the drawings into 3 lots and send them all to you over the next 2 weeks. That'll be probably, and so you can look at them and tell me it's a lot of rubbish. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.